Welcome back to our channel, guys. This is David, and we're gonna optimize some listings today. We're gonna optimize some Amazon listing. We're gonna guide you through the optimization using Data Dive, our favorite tool for Amazon sellers. If you wanna support this channel and get Data Dive with a discount, the link will be down in the description of this video. So make sure you click that link, and you can get one of the best tools right now for Amazon sellers to create and optimize your listings in any marketplace. So today here we have a very special guest, is our team member, Paul. Welcome, Paul. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Good to be here, David. In Australia, doing some travel, seeing some family. I got my start actually working in China, in a few e-commerce companies there. Since then, I've just been in and out of the industry. I like it a lot. And I've been working with you for good 5 years on and off.
Yeah, it's amazing to have you here. I'm really happy that we've been working for so long together. You've been learning a lot of things. You're really doing a great job, and it's formidable. It's really good. So let's see today which listing we are optimizing. In case you guys don't know, before we start, I just want to introduce quickly ourselves. My name is David. I'm the owner of WEAREGROWTHHACK Consulting. We are an agency that helps Amazon sellers from beginners to 6, 7, 8-figure sellers. In any marketplace, we can help you with listing translation, listing optimization, creating your own listings, but also PPC, product launch, and everything that it takes to rank and sell better on Amazon. So we are not going to go through the entire process of creating the master keyword list using Data Dive. We are going to use a master keyword list that we have already downloaded. If you guys want to know how to use Data Dive from the beginning, we have made a separate video teaching you how to select your competitors and how to get the best keywords out of them using Data Dive. So go and check it out. The link will be down in the description, or you should probably see it appearing somewhere here. All right, let's do this.
Sure thing. So today, we are looking at a stand-up paddleboard. Since we're heading into summer, I figured that's the best product to focus on. Okay, so when it came to selecting my competitors, I did the classic approach, which is I typed in stand-up paddleboards on Amazon. I was on the first page, just getting the default results, and I added items. You can add your items to the tray. Data Dive just lets you just click a button and you add an item. So typically I go for about 15 to 20 items. So in a case like with stand-up paddleboards, there's a lot of boards. There's so much competition. So I added about 10. Then I went on and I looked at the best seller list. The best seller list does have a lot of overlap with what is on the front page, but you get a bunch of items that you don't get on that front page for whatever reason, because of like promos and ads or new launches.
Yeah, guys, we have explained several times how the organic search results work, the rank on Amazon, how your organic position for particular keywords work. It's not the BSR. So if you've been following this channel or following our blog for a while, you know already that the BSR does not equal to the rank that you get today or right now in this position on Amazon. It might depend on the availability, on the, on what kind of offer you're giving, if you have any particular promos, if you're ranking better for this keyword right now, if you have more sales history, if Amazon is actually attributing your keyword to your listing to this particular keyword, and so on and so forth. So it's very complicated, but the BSR is different. So what Paul has been saying right now is that what I personally advise, what we all advise, what we do for our clients, we get the competitors, as you can see here on the screen that Paul is sharing right now. There is about how many listings is this? Like 20 listings?
About 20, yeah.
So we get our competitors from the first page of result, organic research, organic search result from the main keywords, can be one keyword or several keywords, and also from the BSR, from the bestseller rank page.
All right, so the master keyword list has all the keywords that the competitors that you've chosen rank for. So we have a look over here. We can see that Advenna ranks third paddleboard, whereas FB Sport ranks first for that particular keyword. The next one, which is SUP, short for stand-up paddleboarding, FB Sport is at only 10, which is still pretty good, whereas Advenna is 6 and Rock is 5, and so on and so forth. And so when you create your master keyword list, you get, depends on your market, of course, but you can get hundreds of keywords.
And how many do we have here?
We're on the US market.
Yeah, how many keywords do we have in this master keyword list?
We had 500, which is like the default max, but I've whittled it down to 77. It's just easier to manage. You do have a lot of keywords that don't fit, either they're just your competitors' names or they're not relevant to your product. So I arrange it by search volume first, then relevancy. So that just helps me see what has the highest search volume, regardless of like the relevancy. So relevancy typically means, how relevant that keyword is to your product. So a paddleboard has a 60% relevancy. Why? Because it's really, really relevant to stand-up paddleboarding.
Can you show us the numbers that you have chosen for search volume and for relevancy, the limit numbers?
Sure. So I bumped up to 50%. That just helped me like sort through all the keywords. If you're in a market, say like France or Spain or somewhere where it's not a big market, you might want to like lower this to even like 10% just to get more keywords. Whereas in a market like the US, you don't need to do that. You actually want to sometimes bump up the relevancy just to really highlight, to get keywords that really highlight your product.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. And you're using here a filter of search volume from 150 up.
That's correct. So any keyword that has less than 150 searches per month, I believe, will be omitted.
So let's take a look at this keyword list. 77 keyword, did you say? Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down to the keywords. Let's see what we have. Okay, SUP, paddleboard, inflatable paddleboard, SUP. Okay, so that's, I would say, a quite substantial list of keywords here.
In this case, in our example, we have an inflatable stand-up paddleboard, which is pretty standard. So this keyword here, hard shell paddleboards for adults, isn't relevant. Why? Just because it's not a blow-up or inflatable paddleboard. So what you do when you're sorting through a master keyword list is that you'd find these keywords that are not relevant, that are not suitable for your particular listing that you're writing. You click the box, you scroll up, and you'd go click here to apply sort filter exclusions. What that does once you click it is it'll remove that keyword from your list, and you can find it over here in this tab, exclude these keywords. And so if you go to this page, you can see all the keywords that I felt were not relevant in my search.
That's perfect. So, and if you want, you can also enter yourself the keywords that you want to exclude, right?
Right. And so what you typically do when a lot of your competitors' names are appearing in searches is just pop them in, type in the name, whatever it might be, and click here to apply sort filter exclusions, and it will automatically remove them from the lists.
That's really good. So let's jump into the listing builder, and I want to quickly take a look at the listing, how you have done it. Let's start from the title. So, okay, XYZ brand. Yeah, we're just using a whatever random brand name. Inflatable SUP paddleboard for all those with electric pump, large blow up stand-up paddleboard for. Can you zoom out? Maybe we can.
All right.
Okay, that's the title. Let's quickly go to taking a look at your bullets. Same. Okay. Land to water. Yeah, I love this intro. Land to water in 4 minutes. Okay. So guys, right now we're just taking a quick glance, a quick overlook at the listing, how we have done it, and then later we're gonna go deep into the battle of the titles and battle of the bullets. We have a good rank juice here and also in the title. And let's take a look at the description a little bit. Okay. Remember, guys, that this description here doesn't have any HTML. So if we leave it like this, it's not going to look like this. It's just going to be a block of description, but we don't really care about this right now. You can do that later. And let's take a look at the search terms. Okay, looks good. So, Paul, let's guide me through the title. Show me how you have done it, why you have chosen this particular orders of keywords. Let's say, taking a look at the battle of the titles, if we could improve it anyway.
All right. So if we head into the Battle of the Titles tab, so on this page, what do we have? If you've entered any text into the title, it's going to appear here. So for paddleboard, I have an exact match. What does that mean? It means I have used paddleboard in its entirety. There's no plural, there's no misspellings or anything like that. I have used the word paddleboard in my title, and it will appear. We can also see what our competitors have used. So we can see that just about all of them have used paddleboard in their title. Now, we have one here that didn't. I'm not too sure why not. That's a missed opportunity for them. If they're selling paddleboards, then they really should have that.
Yeah, they actually added it as paddleboard, but not paddleboard. So there is a single keyword, paddleboard. Probably Amazon, guys, just to tell you how it works, probably Amazon will recognize this as paddleboard, probably not as an exact match like paddle and then spaceboard, like not like two keywords, but just one keyword. It will still be recognized by Amazon if they have enough sales and history through that keyword. So just for you guys to keep in mind. So this tool is amazing. It doesn't recognize as an exact paddleboard made of two words, but probably Amazon does if they have enough sales. First of all, before we jump into the details of the keywords, let's check our score compared to the other scores. So can you tell us what is this Rank Juice score, and did we actually do better than our competitors?
Right. Let me just zoom in here for a second to make it clearer. So your juice score is an indicator of how well you've used the keywords compared to your competitors. So Data Dive has a system where they'll assign each keyword a score based on relevancy, search volume, and I believe which competitors are using that keyword or not. So a word might have a really high score if it's relevant and not a lot of people are using it. So in this case, paddleboard has a ranking, like a juice score, 42,000. So something like that, that's a real indicator that we want to use this keyword. Whereas if we scroll down, something like paddleboard, which has an obvious spelling error, only has a ranking juice of 150. It's probably not something that you really need in a title, but it might be something you want to add into your search terms on the back end.
Yeah, so what is our score here is 831,000. Are we the best among this list of competitors?
We are the best.
Nice.
If we go through.
So we
have some good competitors, but no one has matched us. And so when writing a listing, I typically want to have the highest score or close to the highest score where possible. It's easier in smaller markets, a bit harder in larger markets just because of the competition. And there's a lot of good listings out there. And there's a lot of people that are using Data Dive to write content now.
Yeah. Yeah. So it does make sense, actually. But we are passing the best by a good 200,000 in score. So that's really good. Right, let's zoom out again. Let's take a look at the keywords. Let me see quickly if there is any keyword that we could potentially add to make this title even better. Okay, I have to say you did a really good job here. I don't really see any keyword with a very high juice. Okay, maybe this fun waters SUP inflatable stand-up paddleboard. But this is very this is a super long tail. This is probably not something that you could add into the title. We could probably get it broad by adding which single word, maybe fun. I think fun is not in the title. Can you check if this?
Yeah, I don't have fun, and we're still not hitting that broad match because we don't have the keyword water.
Oh, we don't have it in the title. Let's see. Can we, because I mean, it's one of the highest score here. It's 76,000. Probably we don't want to miss that. I mean, if there is a way that we can probably put that on. I mean, I see another keyword with 80,000. So we don't have water. Let's say, would it actually make sense to add water into this title? Okay, let's see, just by adding the keyword, we might reduce the characters later. Let's see if the score, yes, we gain a good 23,000 in score. That might actually make it harder for any other competitor who wants to jump in to actually hit that, that score. Like, I would say now it's gonna become a battle of the first who hits 1 million in score for this particular category. So, okay, so we have now we have this broad match. Is there any other keyword that is higher than 80,000 in score? What about like the first keywords on top of the list?
I believe that is actually the highest. We come close with inflatable Standup Paddleboard.
This is ordered by number of exacting competitors title. Yes, this is how we ordered it. All right, Paul, do you think we can keep those two words, water and fun? Guys, this is a little exercise for us to actually, it's actually good to spend some time in here because you really want to get the best title with most of the keywords there, but still by keeping the number of characters 200 or below, and making it sound good, not forcing too much. So let's try to answer this question. Can we actually add those two keywords, water and fun, without disrupting too much this title? Let's take a look at the listing builder. Yeah, how about solid? Do we need solid as a keyword? Is that good?
Solid does appear, and I've got a broad match for that, but we could remove it. It's going to affect our score, but maybe the loss from removing it is not as, you don't lose as much from the gain from the others.
Let's see on the master keyword list, how many times is solid repeated and how's the score there? So where is solid?
Solid appears just once.
Okay, it's half of the rank juice, and we have it only one time. What about water and fun? Touring, water. How many times does water appear in this list? 6 of 6. Is it? It's like what?
I think it's just
one.
Just
there.
once.
Ranking juice. Okay, so now it's becoming a decision between solid and water and fun. Do we have a search volume? Do we have the search volume information here for those keywords? Maybe
so I'll have to go back to this page. Yeah. So if I go water,
is there
150?
Okay. What about solid?
Also 150.
Also 150. But it looks like water is solid has got a better relevancy, right?
It does. That's 60% compared to only 50.
Yeah, fun water. So guys, here, unless you have a specific need in your listing that you really want to differentiate your product as being solid, because this is inflatable, right? I think here it comes to how you want to position your product here. So the difference in score is not going to be a huge difference here because we have a 20,000. We're still the best between all of our competitors. So I think here it comes on your choices of keywords, depending on what kind of message you want to convey to your users. So I would say in this case, we can just keep it like it is, the title, as you have made it, Paul. We can probably, I really encourage you guys to understand what we're doing here. You can probably try, you can do your mix and matches. You can probably try to push this as a targeting in your PPC campaigns. You can see if you have good conversions with solid rather than water and fun. What this tool is giving you is all the information. Then it's up to you how you want to use it. Okay, perfect. Let's get into the battle of the bullets, I would say.
So on this page, it's a similar premise to Battle of the Titles. The only difference is we're comparing the keywords you've used in the bullet points instead of the title. So if you look here, using all the keywords I used in the bullet points, I've got a score of over 1 million. Now, if we compare with anyone else, you can see I am just blitzing them. Apart from this guy.
Yes, you are. Yeah, there is 2 listings only with over 1 million in score. Most of them are around 200, 300,000. Some don't even reach 500,000. So you have 2 good competitors, but you're still over them by a lot. So that's great. Can we take a look down here in this screen, looking at the keywords that might be missing? Because we might be able to add some keywords here, I believe. Yeah, for example, this on the large paddle board, row number 30. Maybe we could add this one and increase even more our score. So let's take note of that. Large, and then we have stand-up paddleboard inflatable. Maybe you can highlight them. So this one large, so we can find them easier later. This one, and then where is the other one with the score of 48,000 stand-up? Then what else do we have? Something that might be missing. Yeah, solid. Yeah, this one definitely, yes, is missing in the bullets. What else do we have? This 59,000 with electric pump. Oh yeah, this definitely you need to add this one. Inflatable row number 68. Looks like inflatable is missing somehow. Let's try to add with electric pump. Maybe we will add more juice here. Do we have electric pump or with electric pump in our listing, in our bullets?
We don't have it, but
our inflatable, okay, let's call it inflatable instead of blow up. Is blow up a keyword?
Yeah, it is. But
okay, let's try to do inflatable paddleboard with inflatable, maybe blow up. Maybe we can do our inflatable blow up paddleboard. Okay, the score is much higher right now. That's a good sign. Let's just reduce the number of characters. Wait, I saw it going to 1,200,000 before. What was it?
I think it registered 2 inputs. So when we put inflatable paddleboards, we got the score for that.
Oh yes, because
when we broke the keyword with blow up.
All right, move blow up. And the second sentence where you say that's why this stand-up paddleboard, you can move this into before stand up. Perfect. Let's check the score. Let's hit enter. We can remove the characters later. Let's see if it goes back to 1,200,000, please. Yes. Okay. So that's the highest score that we have. Okay. Let's take away 10 characters from this bullet. That's why includes foot pads and okay. What did you do? What did you remove?
I removed the last part.
That was
it's not a keyword.
Okay, that's perfect. Guys, we have just added a good how many? 70,000, 80,000. That was good. Let's see in the bottom of the bullets once again if there is any keyword that we're missing. Okay, looks like we covered pretty much everything. Nice, good job. And we are still missing large. I think large is a very easy keyword to add. We can probably add it to another bullet, to a different one. Maybe this one. Our large. So we have blow up already before, right? So maybe, or it would be interesting to. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see how it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1 becomes perfect. Okay, let's keep it like this. That's even better. So guys, you see how we are really mixing and matching the keywords. It's like making a puzzle, but a puzzle that is never ending. It's never done. You can keep improving, and I believe that there are ways of improving this listing even more using Data Dive, even improving the title. But I will stop here for now because it's really good and we have done a lot here. Let's take a look at the description that you have done. And still, I would like to remind that our bullet points are really catchy at the beginning. Sorry, can we go back to the bullet points and take a look at the lead-in sentence for the bullets? So, yeah, land to water in 4 minutes. That's really amazing. We would talk about how quick and how easy it is. More safety, more fun. That makes sense. Full body training for pros and beginners. I love this one. Add-ons for better boarding. Lightweight trails. Great. Good job, Paul. The good thing is that you can actually re-optimize your listings whenever you want. You can recheck them. You can check what's your current score compared to your competitors, your competition. You can benchmark them. You can see where you're standing in terms of organic rank. All right, so let's move on to the description. We're almost done here.
So one thing about Data Dive is that it does not give you a battle of the descriptions. So there's no actual easy way to check what you've used and the competitors have used. But you can still see which keywords you've used just by scrolling down and seeing what gets an exact match, what doesn't.
Yeah, but that's okay, I would say, because the description doesn't really matter as much, doesn't really have that big of a weight compared to title and bullets. So it does make sense. We can just scroll the description a little bit. I've seen you use how many characters for the description? I believe it's like 1,663. That's perfect because it leaves enough space to put down your HTML. For the description, guys, I would just like to remember this. Put in the description the keywords that you didn't have so many chances to use in your bullets or title. You want to take advantage of the whole space, the whole real estate that you have on Amazon. Most of people are not even going to read the description, especially if you have the A+ content, but still, nevertheless, it's always good to have good keywords on the description. Anything you would like to say regarding this particular description here?
No, I already covered that.
Good. Let's take a look. I mean, when it comes to the search terms, you guys can pretty much, use keywords that you put in the title or you didn't put in the title. There is a big, discussion going on here. Should you use the same keywords that you put in the title, or should you not use the same keyword? Is this considered keyword stuffing? Personally, I don't think it's keyword stuffing using the same keyword that you use in the title, but it actually helps, improving and reiterating the message to Amazon. I really do want to rank for those keywords. The important thing is do not have repetition. Don't have the same exact keyword in the search term, and you're good to go. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the deep content SEO part. Paul, do you want to say something about this listing in general? How did you come up with the ideas? Especially for the bullets.
So we work closely to have a better understanding of what consumers are looking for, and then how to present that information. So one thing I can highlight is the importance of collaboration. So working with someone, testing ideas, and then finding the best approach of communicating that to an audience. And then of course, our process as well is also collaboration. We went through, we saw what was good, and then you found ways that I can improve the keywords we've chosen.
Yeah, that's amazing. Let's jump back to the master keyword list page just for a very large zoomed out overview with all of our competitors. Guys, this is just going to be one of our many videos when it comes to data dive and optimizing. We deep dive into the listings. We give you ideas on how to optimize any kind of listing. This was fun. This was good. Nice niche and category. If you're selling here, you might have some ideas, some inspiration. If you're not selling here, just keep following our channel, because we're going to put a lot of videos for different product categories. Right. So this was actually a very interesting case. We have seen how to move keywords all around in the title, in the bullets, especially. The bullets are super fun because they're really good when it comes to the weight that they have in ranking on Amazon for organic, but also to supporting your PPC campaigns, for example. So don't dismiss this from the bullets. Of course, title is very important. Also, bullets are very important. Search terms, everything is important. So make sure that you optimize everything. You want to have most of the relevant and the relevant keywords with the highest search volume, you want to have them everywhere, especially if they're really, really relevant to your listing. We saw, for example, the example of choosing between water and solid, or waterfront and solid. So that was a good one, I believe. Paul, you want to say anything before we wrap it up?
Yep. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you all soon.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Paul, for being here. We'll see you on the next. Remember to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, leave a comment, help us grow this channel so we can, provide more and more videos. Get in touch with us if you want to, get any ideas on how to optimize a listing. If you want to have some consulting service, I'm here ready to help you guys. Any marketplace. We optimize the listing from English, in the UK, in the US, to German, Italian, Spanish, every European marketplace, even in Japan. If you want to hit the Japanese marketplace, if you want to have more information about the Japanese marketplace, check our video in the on our channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bye-bye.
See ya.